You know what I need? Good evening. I am Bob Check, the principal of the Seneca Valley Senior High School. It gives me great pleasure, even under these circumstances, to welcome you to the graduating class of 2020 virtual ceremony. Please, if we'd all rise at this time for the singing of our national anthem by our beauty shop and barber shop quartets.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the rampart
Thank you. You may be seated. Directors of the Seneca Valley School District, my fellow educators, parents, families, friends, and this evening, the entire Seneca Valley community, but especially for all of our graduating seniors, it is with great pride that I stand in front of you. For this entire school year, part in a traditional manner and part in a distance online manner, it has been a pleasure to work with such an outstanding group of high school seniors. This evening, we will be recognizing their accomplishments and bestowing upon them the status of graduate of the Seneca Valley School District. Dr. Vitale, I present to you the Seneca Valley School District Class of 2020. They have fulfilled the requirements as presented in the policies of the Seneca Valley School District and is approved by the Department of Education of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. I respectfully request that you approve the earlier presentation of their diplomas and bestow upon them the status of 2020 graduates of the Seneca Valley School District. Dr. Vitale.
Good evening, Board of Directors, administrators, faculty, staff, parents, relatives, friends, and of course, the graduating class of 2020. Before I begin my brief remarks this evening, I would like to take this time to recognize the previously mentioned groups as they have provided unparalleled assistance during this school closure. We have had no shortage of helpers or volunteers, and all of you have gone above and beyond. I am humbled by your efforts. As superintendent of this great school district, I've had the privilege and the pleasure of delivering graduation speeches for nearly a decade. It's safe to say that none of those speeches were given under the circumstances that our graduates are facing today. The words you will hear from your fellow classmates in this ceremony, the congratulatory remarks from your friends and family during this time, and the encouragement given by the Seneca Valley staff over the past few months have never been more poignant or powerful, never more needed, and never more true. The challenges you face are great, but so too are the opportunities that now stand before you. As Maya Angelou so aptly stated, and I quote, "You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them." How you seize the opportunities before you, how you handle yourselves during these times of struggle, and how you turn challenge into triumph is what defines a leader. I don't want to dwell on how difficult this time has been because we are all too aware of it. We are living it. The important thing now is where you go from here. That's your calling. And if ever there was a bold entrance into the future, yours is it. Your role in steering our great country in the years to come is one that a multitude of generations will read about in history books. I encourage you to tightly grasp this opportunity and move forward as tomorrow's leaders who possess great purpose, solid convictions, and high standards for yourself and others. For it is most guaranteed that you will be called upon again to rise to the challenge. And I have no doubt that you will, because you already have the foundation for meeting it. You, the Seneca Valley class of 2020, are very special. You are unique. Embrace those qualities and let them guide you in everything that you do. I salute you, the class of 2020, and I wish you a life of learning, growing, and triumphant tomorrows. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Vitale. This time, it is my honor to introduce to you the President of the Seneca Valley School Board, Mr. Jim Nickel.
Thank you, Mr. Check. First, I'd like to congratulate Seneca Valley's class of 2020 on reaching this milestone in their lives. You've been through a lot, from the earliest days of your lives and 9/11, a great recession in 2008 and 2009, and now a pandemic that has changed the tenor of your lives in a way that no one could have expected. You've stepped into and through the unknown over and over and over again, and you're on the doorstep of doing so once more as you move on to anything from a career in the trades or the military to secondary education related to skills you've learned at the Butler County Vo-Tech or to one at colleges and universities all around the country and the world. Now, some of you may have heard of, maybe not, but hopefully all of your parents have, a musical artist by the name of Tom Petty. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. And I can't help but think of a few lyrics from one of his classic songs, Into the Great Wide Open. As I contemplate what's in store for all of you, it goes, into the great wide open, under them skies of blue, out into the great wide open, a rebel without a clue. Now, you all have a clue, and yes, you're likely feeling a little rebellious as you finish your time here at Seneca Valley. I just ask that you remember the lessons learned through your lives, especially the ones I believe you've learned in the last 2.5 months, like how important relationships are. With the family you've been huddled with since March, the friends you didn't realize you'd miss so much, and yes, even the teachers who've been role models for you during your time roaming our halls here at Seneca Valley, and whom delivered all of your caps and gowns in the last week. Like the fact that even in the darkest of times in your lives, there will be silver linings. Huddling with your family and spending time with them like you haven't in a long time. Having the opportunity to discover your personal strength of character and spending time on hobbies or projects that you haven't been able to given all of our crazy lives and crazy schedules. Folks, I know you want this to be over, to get back to some new level of normal. My ask of you is to simply trust in the end of the story. This, now, is the messy middle. There will be an other side to COVID-19, and the best is yet to come for all of you. Whether you're heading to Baldwin Wallace University, entering into the Marine Corps, or beginning an apprenticeship program in the trades, embrace the unknown and be excited about leaping into the great wide open. God bless all of you, and again, congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Nickel. The class of 2020 will have 3 speakers at this evening's ceremony. 2 of our top graduating seniors and 1 student speaker chosen from the senior class through an audition process. Owen Blazer was a student chosen through the audition process. He will attend Miami of Ohio this fall. Owen?
Hello, Seneca Valley class of 2020. It is hard to believe we are here at our high school graduation. It seems like yesterday we were taking our first steps through the IHS building as freshmen. The second half of our senior year has been quite a roller coaster. All of us have been met with some challenging times that makes this closure difficult. I will share an experience that goes right along with what the whole world has been experiencing and what I learned from it. This past March was my final PIAA state championship swim meet. Since I was a freshman, I've been waiting for my moment to stand atop the podium at this meet. With the fastest time in the state, I was so excited to compete at Bucknell with my teammates and bring home the gold. The first day of the state meet went well, and I earned a silver medal in the 100 butterfly, swimming a personal best time. Day 2 was the 100 backstroke, and I had all the confidence in the world that I could win the event. In the morning of prelims, my coach and I discussed the race strategy, and we decided I would shut it down after the first 75 yards to save my energy for our team's relay and for finals that night. After my prelim swim, I was seated 3rd going into finals and ready to win the gold. Without warning, a communication was sent out by the PIAA canceling the meet because of the threat of the virus and that the results from prelims would be the final result. We couldn't believe it. My time from Whippeals is still the fastest time in the state by almost a second this year. I know there are countless other examples of our classmates being stripped of their opportunity to shine one last time. I started thinking about the 4 years of hard work, training, and adversity that I had put myself through just to earn this opportunity. I wanted to feel sorry for myself, but it seemed like everyone else was already doing that for me. I quickly began to realize that it didn't matter what happened that day and who had won. I had gained something much more valuable than a gold medal. I learned that if you have the drive and focus to do something that others won't, there is no limit to how great you can be. It doesn't matter if that's in academics, sports, the arts, or the profession that you choose to pursue. This virus has taken a lot from us, but don't be discouraged. We are all in this together. Keep your goals right where you can see them, because this quarantine will not last forever. Now is the time. Bring passion and a good attitude wherever you go, and greatness will follow. And always remember to persevere. I am so proud to be a member of the class of 2020. Go Raiders!
Thank you, Owen. Very well said. We will now take this opportunity to recognize the first third of our graduating seniors.
Amber M. Arnold, Jesse J. Barlow, Isabella Nicole Barbarino, Ida M. Barth, Caitlin E. Augustine, Joel D. Bartley, Grace C. Bailey, Linnea E. Bate, Jordan D. Bacon, Aaron R. Bowman, Michaela entering the workforce, Michaela L. Adamitis, Kevin S. Anderson, Abby J. Andrews, Ryan Dolly, Michael D. Adamson, Benjamin H. Asaph, Austin M. Albert. Julia N. Allman. Zachary T. Anderson. Ryan J. Bartos. Abigail M. Adams. Case C. Armitage. Jenna Y. Ali Youssef. Mark Amato. Caleb Alters. Catherine Elizabeth Berkeley. Owen W. Blazer. Luke James Burbach. Emily J. Badillion. Lauren Elizabeth Bacardi. Michael G. Bach. Davin P. Beam Jr. Michael D. Beggy. Christopher Belt. Connor J. Bingle. Paige Alexis Biordi. Ari S. Bilger. James J. Boyer. Brendan Joseph Benjamin Burrows. Brittany Catherine Beals. Lindsay Margaret Beals. Elizabeth R. Bittner. Brady M. Bender. Savannah N. Beeson. Trevor Riggs Bada. Brendan W. Bono. Brooke E. Bowers. Kaylin J. Blakely. Levi T. Bevington. Maggie A. Carruthers. Hunter G. Kane. Madeline R. Bonofsky. Benjamin C. Brantner. Kaylee Noel Campbell. Julia Lauren Callahan. Kennedy Alexis Carr. Carson G. Brethauer. Maxwell T. Carpenter. Brandon T. Carrier. Ashley P. Brenner. Aiden J. Campbell. Tyler R. Brazer. Hannah Jade Brown. Logan D. Brorman. Christian Anthony Cannon. Christopher J. Bush. Michael S. Carpenter. Sydney B. Bruns. Mateo Caruso. Brian J. Byers. Abby Nicole Carson. Mason P. Bush. Clay E. Bricker. Gregory Allen Campbell. Gabrielle S. Bryson. Ivy May R. Corquera. Callie Renee Cahy. Christina Nicole Coscarelli. Adam Ignatius Corrigan. Kaylee R. Chesky. Lucas J. Kleinfelter. Carly M. Clark. Aiden A. Como. Seth C. Cowell. Zachary G. Cooper. Ellen Rose Casey. Kate Elizabeth Chipper. Jacob Allen Kuhn. Lily C. Cook. Cameron M. Kastner. Cassidy Maeve Kaufman. Nicholas K. Cook. Cassandra J. Kavanaugh. Mackenzie L. Clark. Allison Nicole Cox. Nina C. Dillon. Christian A. Tobias. Olivia Caroline Krunick. Haley Madison Kramer. Andrew Raymond Craycraft. Abigail Helen Dills. Eric J. Domowitz. Miranda S. Dunn. Ethan Blaze Early. Caitlin May Crawford. Rayanne Y. Chris. Matthew T. Donaldson. Seth Joseph Kratzley. Caleb G. Dawson. Charlie Anna Dawson. Catherine A. Curtis. Marley Ray Dangler. Andrew H. Cummings. Hannah R. Downs. Mariah Lee Filbert. Mandolin M. Dixon. Maya Naomi Dietz. Jessica Ann DeLucia. Hannah E. Gillespie. Corinne M. Ferguson. Harrison R. Foss. Kayla Marie Frederick. Shane Farouk. Lauren Camille Elms. Dylan Michael Frazier. Lindsay K. Edwards. Olivia R. Ferry. Audrey Lynn Ferrero. Christy Lynn Frank. Julia Claire Ehrman. Jenna R. Frankenstein. Joseph T. Freshley. Jack R. Foley. Cole P. Eckenrode. Isabella M. Fabrera. Hannah Nicole Flaw. Nathan K. Fawcett. Rachel A. Furman. William H. Furman III. Benjamin Francis. Ava Corinne Udale. Jacob P. Garzinski. Megan L. Gormley. Nicholas Stone Funovitz. Shane Scott Grossick. Danny K. Glass. Logan G. Glass. Madison G. Geis. Alexis Elizabeth Giabi. Morgan Jean Fuchs. Bryson C. Funyak. Emily E. Halleck. Kendall Renee Graham. Kyle S. Gragg. John Anthony Gargas III. Christina M. Guerrero. Daniel S. Gorog. Daniel A. Gavigan. Matthew T. Gates. Benjamin J. Grassel. Tori E. Brewer. Colby John Galiza. Arlette M. Funes Cobas. Eden Alexis Geis. Taylor E. Healy. Maxwell A. Habig. Ellie M. Grossman. Robert A. Haliyama.
Our next student speaker, Katie Maloney, is an honor student in our salutatorian. She will be attending the Pennsylvania State University in the fall. Katie?
Good evening. First and foremost, congratulations to the class of 2020. Despite a pandemic and crippling senioritis, we did it. Now, I have, probably ill-advisedly, decided to begin with a joke. See, here it goes. What type of tea is hard to swallow? Reality. I'll just pretend everyone's laughing at home. Now, despite being painfully corny, that joke currently holds more truth than most of us would like. Yes, it is hard to swallow the reality that our senior year didn't go as expected, and that our futures are more uncertain than usual. Many of us just want to skip past all this mess to a time when we can finally be happy and sure of ourselves. However, it also wasn't too long ago, probably around February when motivation really started dropping, that my friends and I shared an eerily similar sentiment of just wanting to skip past all the stress of school, to prom, and to graduation, till we could finally just relax. While not an ideal way to learn this lesson, the unconventional end to our senior year has taught me not to wait to enjoy life. I bet many of us would love to go back to February right now, just to cherish some of our final moments in the halls of Seneca Valley, which we took for granted at the time. You can't always see the change lurking around the corner, not even with our 2020 vision, but we do have the consistent ability to control our perception and attitude towards it. This is not the graduation we expected, or necessarily even wanted, but it's ours. And we can choose to celebrate and be proud of our accomplishments, and deservedly so, or we can choose to mope and mourn the loss of our senior traditions. I hope you choose to savor the moments of today and embrace whatever life may bring. Once again, congratulations, Seneca Valley Class of 2020. I sincerely wish each of you all the happiness in the world as you embark on your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Katie. Very nice. We will now recognize the next 1/3 of our graduating seniors.
Andrew Thomas Heary. Kylie A. Hayes. Grace Eleanor Harrison. Milo James Hampson. Lindsay T. Hands. Madison Elizabeth Hine. Brian T. Hart. Connor M. Hayes. Robert N. Henn. Matthew J. Hefferon. Madison Marie Hatcher. Dominic J. Heinley. Elizabeth J. Gunther. Cameron L. Hansen. Taylor C. Henson. Corinne Samantha Hanks. Benjamin Shaw Heinlein. Luis Hugo Hernandez. Serena Jordan Haygood.
Spencer A. Hackworth. Christian N. Huckestein. Patrick A. Johnson. Rebecca C. Houghton. Lindsay Elizabeth Johns. Odie Castle. Nicholas S. Hurst. Allison M. Jakey. Shayna Marie Hicks. Alexander G. Stowe Hilwig. Sarah A. Humphreys. Catherine O. Kamarick. Cole D. Hoffman. Declan Stewart Hill. Madeline Taylor Karchut. Catherine R. Homan. Emma Arwin Householder. Derek Tyler Howe. Megan E. Ribnack. Grace Ann Hilling. Spencer Logan Katzenell. Reagan Catherine Kane. Nishant Jayashandran. Felipe Junquera. Eric C. Kavanaugh. Eden R. Kessler. Kyle R. Kalerich. Allison Nicole King. Kevin Peter Karatasis. Olivia Ann Kissiday. Savannah Marie Justice. Braden P. Killian. Ryan A. Coe. William J. Coker. Taylor Ann Kopp. Lily Madison Knuckle. David J. Koverjee. Emily L. Klein. Sid Coaches. Sean M. Kelly. Samantha L. Kollick. Megan Carol Kepler. Carly Lynn Klein. Ryan N. Kelly. Kennedy Taylor Cohan. Angelina Ibrahim Corey. Madeline Jean Kerr. Kira Grace Koserka. Zachary E. Konechka. Tyler Joseph Kovac. Jacob M. Kayo. Natalie Alexandra Lachowski. Allison B. Laser. Faith Rose Liston. Matthew J. Link. Catherine Ann Krisnick. Micah R. Link. Kennedy Elise Kyle. Susan M. Lay. Kiara Ava Lynn. Caden Ash Leedy. Keely Grace Lisco. Nicholas G. Lang. Matthew R. Karachek. Corey N. Lindy. Autumn L. Lurch. Elena Nicole Criberney. Morgan Christina Lemley. Ethan Scott Lipscomb. Rima R. Kathurker. Emma Xiaojing Krebs. Danny Ledbetter. Natalia Lemoncello Marison. Julia Christine Listwalk. Lindsay H. Marzak. Jason C. Mangus. Cheyenne Manis. Abigail Manson. Jeremy Robert Love. Donata Marie Massimiani. Catherine A. Maloney. Clara Riley Matthews. Carl W. Martini. Grace C. LaPiccolo. Rylan B. Mahaney. Mia R. Mascari. John A. Long. Braden M. Marburger. Jean-Marc S. Murata. Odalis Giselle Lopez. Victoria L. Leiden. Evan S. Mattis. Adeline Josephine Malak. Anna M. Madden. Derek R. Martin. Cameron C. Martin. Emma Rose Messick. Isabella R. McDonough. Ryan M. Meyer. Laura Helen McCafferty. Connor M. McDonald. Charles O. McKee. Trey McMichael III. Evelyn Lee McLaughlin. Cheyenne Merton. Charles M. Merton II. Chase L. McHenry. Megan Alice McGinnis. Mackenzie A. McIntyre. Samuel J. McCune. McKenna Alexandra McCright. Lydia J. McManus. Kyle J. McAlpine. Tatum M. McMaster. Rachel L. McHenry. Haley Elizabeth Meyer. Jonathan M. McCullough. Evan C. Moeller. Kevin R. Meter. Lauren Michelle McKinley. Tania Renee Miller. Alexis Camille Mustaller. Alyssa Rose Mitchell. Jenna Marie Miller. Hope Lynn Mincer. Tyler T. Mill. Ethan Robert Morrison. Catherine Rose Miller. Mateo Antonio Mura. Timothy J. Mahalik, Jr. Lauren M. Madrini. Parker Elizabeth Michaels. Gabrielle M. Mueller. Haley Mitchell. Lauren Nicole Moore. Colton H. Morgan. Mark Stephen Malone. Gabriel Paul Lawson. Jamie L. Tyndall. Megan E. Neely. Robert J. Oberly IV. Matthew T. Osborne. Tyler E. Osborne. Anthony Lejos. Taylor Elizabeth Necrelli. Thomas A. Noel. Jacqueline Marie Noonan. Adam P. Owori. Joshua Robert Neal. Ronan Timothy O'Shea. Ryan Charles O'Donnell. Angela E. Newman and Abigail D. Newman. Sarah A. Nicholas. George R. Nestor. Colton J. Noble. Tao V. Nguyen. Jared Nabry. Kayla R. Nelson. Christopher A. Noah. Shannon Elizabeth O'Shea. Cree A. Nedley. Jordan N. Ock. Reagan N. Neff. Amelia P. Reed. Gabriel A. Nauman. Haley Lexus Reyna. Brandon N. Pierce. Caitlin Riley Price. Alexis M. Phillips. Vanessa Lee Peffer. Joshua Owens. Olivia Elizabeth Pezich. Emma C. Purdue. Ryan R. Pospistol. Justin A. Piddick. William E. Price. Grant Porter. Gabriel C. Pint. Gianna Elizabeth Petrella. Alexandra J. Parise. Dalton J. Reese. Cecilia Jacqueline Polson. Stephanie Maya Pettineau. Scott I. Parker.
Our final student speaker, Nishant Jayachandran, is our valedictorian as well as our senior class president. He will be attending Brown University in the fall. Nishant?
"2020. It seems for as long as I can remember, this year has been in the back of my head. A sort of far-off destination that is always present but never seemed quite real. I think for most of us, we've been looking forward to this year, this day, for about as long as we could understand what that little 200 at the beginning of our student ID meant. And after 12 long, hard years of free public education, here we are. But I don't think any of us expected this day to come in the way that it did. I know personally that when I look forward to my graduation, all the way at the beginning of the senior year, I had an image in my head that I held to fuel me through the lows. I looked forward to being together with my class one last time. I could imagine walking across this stage in front of all the familiar faces that I'd grown up with over the past 12 years and receiving my diploma. But maybe most of all, I was excited to stand before you and deliver a speech just completely full of terrible, terrible 2020 puns. But that's not what happened. 11 weeks ago today, we all left the senior high for the last time. We stand here today in the midst of the worst public health crisis that any of us have ever had the misfortune of experiencing. We lost the last quarter of our senior year, as well as some of the most hallmark moments that are thought to define the high school experience. Prom, the last day of school, and of course, a traditional graduation. We stood inside while coronavirus continued to ravage the world outside. But to the class of 2020, I say this: it was never going to be easy. We are part of a class, a generation that is set to inherit a world that is both literally and figuratively on fire. Our environment is on the brink of collapse. Our justice system stands in need of straight reform. And our world is, quite frankly, ready for change. But guess what? We knew that. We knew that months ago, long before any pandemic swept our nation, long before we were evicted from our schools, our work, and any real sense of normalcy. But what we didn't know, or at least what I didn't know, was how we were going to face those issues, or if we would at all. But what this pandemic has done, this crazy time in our lives, is at least serve one purpose. And that is to highlight something that's always been present, but until recently wasn't quite apparent to me. And that is the overwhelming sense of community and connection which binds us all together. You see, over the past 2.5 months, I haven't seen a class that has given up. No, our class has fought. We've compromised, we've struggled, we've bargained, but we haven't given up. The sense of community and perseverance that has defined our generation has yet to leave us. And it's within the gestures of kindness and empathy that my faith in our class resides. Friends reaching out to others, classmates checking in on their peers, the families which have come together to support not only their own senior, but numerous others within the community. Every kind word, every message of positivity and encouragement has helped to ease the pain of what we've lost and bring focus to all the joys and experiences that we are still so fortunate to have. And it's this sense of community and this willingness to come together in times of need that will serve us best as we move forward with our lives. You see, together, there's no limit to the things that we can accomplish and the impact that we can have on the world around us. I have no doubt that together, we will save the environment. We will champion justice, and we will change this world into a better place for all of us. And so to the class of 2020, I say this: go for it. Advocate for the cause which matter most to you. Fight for what you believe is right. And never, ever forget that we are so much stronger together than we could ever hope to be apart. Make no mistake about it. We are the future, and we will change the world. Because while I might not have perfect eyesight, when I look to the future, even I can't help but see 2020. That's all I got, Seneca Valley. Thank you.
Thank you, Nishan. Great job. We will now recognize the final 1/3 of our class of 2020.
Mara G. Pasquale, Justin M. Regal, Sarah Michelle Plonsky, Mary Elizabeth Reese, Elena Therese Ponce, Brianna N. Reynolds, Ashley Elizabeth Ramphus, Stephen D. Putney, Callie J. Rufinak, Hannah Margaret Pry, Ryan P. Presenica, Katie Jean Schwerin, Jacob J. Ring, Megan E. Park, Amber Elizabeth Rochford, Michaela Roselle, Michael Robert Romano, Brianna M. Provenzano, James A. Rickard IV, Madeline E. Randall, Madison Elizabeth Smith, Chloe Addison Roy, Diana Elizabeth Schultes, Olivia B. Rupert, Nicholas Alton Schuster, Emily P. Schmitzer, Alexander T. Russell, Sydney Ray Roof, Francesca E. Salvatore, Olivia Ray Schulteis, Kira M. Rogers, Kelsey Ann Schwartz, Sean R. Scott, Haley Kate Salva. Erin Hope Salancy. Luke J. Rupert. Sophia P. Rush and Samantha M. Rush. Zane A. Ross. Kate V. Scanlon. Bailey M. Salome. Emily Nicole Richards. Elijah L. Salomon. Evan Scott Smith. Connor S. Sipe. Allison C. Schwartz. Samuel R. Skundrich. Ann Shar. Grace K. Sloat. Kaden S. Smithco. Kaylee Nicole Roberts. Carly Ann Seaman. John W. Smolik. Nora E. Seibel. Kiera Brooke Schur. Elise M. Riley. Jeremy T. Sawicki II. Parker R. Smith. Alyssa M. Smith. Morgan Alexis Smith. Morgan Marie Sinan. Madison L. Seeger. Madeline M. Sloaf. Luke A. Smith. Max L. Skeen. Rachel Alexis Smith. Nicholas Subiak. Blake J. Sham. Luke T. Sipple. Ryan M. Sims. Sky M. Shoemaker. Victoria L. Shields. Carly Lynn Schaefer. Megan E. Spark. Gavin P. Thomas. Matthew P. Stanek. Bryn L. Swan. Matthew B. Stewart. Michael Spokane. James C. Stoltenberg. Brett Anthony Spangler. Kira Elizabeth Stahl. Ashley K. Spielman. Gabriel William Sutherland. Cassidy O. Spencer. Joshua N. Thompson. Riley E. Surratt. Jacob T. Stratton. Abigail R. Summers. Andrea J. Tobin. Justin B. Stopar. Zachary C. Snyder. Caitlin V. Seibert. Ashley E. Stimmel. Elaine Tobolewski. Rachel Lee Toma. Ryan A. Toma. Matthew L. Stanger. Sophia L. Snow.
Isabel F. Warren, Alexa Ann Warren. Stephen P. Trimble. Emily Tecklenburg. Miguel David Tornegra Labarca. Morgan D. Ware. Michael Patrick Van Pelt. Caitlin A. Robleski. Andrew J. Van Order. Marissa N. Waite Leverage. Michael D. Weight Leverage. Drew Songjun Vlasnik. Elena Renee Snyder. Luke T. Wilson. Ashley M. Wassam. Mitchell S. Vandermeer. Alyssa Mara Wagner. Noah C. Vandewater. Glenn R. Todd. Lauren J. Wills. Anna Marie Vitale. Chase M. Waring. Miles H. Weaver. Rana Valentovich. Kirsten May Wagner. Adrian Nicholas Virai. Corinne C. Trachil. Braden Davis Wild. Ella A. Yard. Elena Larissa Walker. Lania Ann Turner. Emma A. Woodard. Catherine E. Yanez. Jacqueline Page Valentes. Elizabeth A. White. Blake Phillips Zahorchak. Stephen Yang. Claire E. Williams. Carly B. Thomas. Mia J. Zeck. Pace R. Zeck. Drew Allen Yeko. Darius S. Zelnaski. John P. Zitkovich IV. Hunter Andrew Zaffer. Elizabeth Marie Yusko. Andrew J. Zawacki. Matilda M. Nye. Nathan Thomas Madar. Taylor A. Schofel. Alexandra L. Kaufman. Tyler Allen Tappy. Dale Eric Rubright. Gabriella C. Reynolds. Lexi J. Peffer. Jackson Thomas Humes. Lauren E. Smakis. Emily A. Babusi. Madeline May Monabana. Dylan Joseph Derrick. Jack Antonio Parenti. Julia Zuli. Madison E. Urick. Grace A. McSwaney. Mara Leanne Taylor. Zoe Rose Stebbins. Kelsey Lynn Gianfrancesco. Gregory S. Mahalik. Nayron L. Weaver. Avery Glenn Williams. Irvin Dean Smith. Emma G. Berglund. Tyler M. Flood. Maya Shanice Wildman.
At this time, the members of our barbershop and beauty shop quartet will sing for us, from a social distance, the Seneca Valley alma mater. At this time, would all of the graduation candidates please stand and, using the last page of your program, join along in singing the alma mater. Well done, thank you. You may be seated. As a final procedure in this evening's ceremony, I welcome back to the podium Nishant Jayachandran, this time as our president of the Seneca Valley Student Council. Nishant, Katie, and Owen.
Please join me for the turning of the tassel. Before we begin, your tassel should be on the right side of your cap. This turning of the tassel represents the beginning of a new chapter in our lives and a transition from student to graduate. Please take hold of your tassel and move it from right to left. To the class of 2020, congratulations. We did it. There you go.
Thank you. This concludes our ceremony for the class of 2020. Thank you.